versus Elise.
Class is in session.
For Cosmodon!
I do really like Scion, but I probably don't keep two of them with only one invoke card. Wow, this hand is nuts. Well, there's my other Scion. Happy to see it now that I have the double invoke, though. I was really hoping he would be a Treant deck because this matchup is so free. Let's start invoking.
Behold, jewels of the sun.
So I can coin out this, which does kill this. How likely is he to draw a card with that next turn? Probably fairly likely.
So many choices.
I don't like letting him get a card. After you play Embiggen, this deck can have some pretty clunky draws, so I like to keep his draws clunky. Awaken lines up pretty nicely here. Scion was also fine, but Awaken is cool. I actually picked up Kronks this turn, so if I can hit any of my invoke stuff next turn, I can just Kronks into Galakrond. Didn't hit it though, but that's fine. Turns out this play is also strong. And the Spirit of the Rhino might even survive for Scion number 2 next turn. That's a really good card to get off the Spellkin. Spellkin is just pretty good in Druid, though. Pretty sure Dragon Breeder plus second Scion is the play here. This actually guarantees a Devoted Maniac, but it doesn't fit the curve. Like, I could... It still delays my Galakrond. I'm just gonna do this play, I think.
Maybe... You'll grow up to be a fierce one.
I just get so much stuff in play here. Pretty sure it's good. And then we can go with Kronk's Towncrier on 7, Maniac Scion on 8, and then Galakrond on 9. And hopefully a Starliner combo on 10. Still have a lot of my cheap 3 health minions in deck. That's a hell of a thing to get. Still think I'm sticking with my plan though. If I do play this other Scion, I can full clear. I don't think I care that much about killing his 7/5. Maybe I do, though. Like, I don't have that much health. I want to play Kronks. All I really have to worry about for burst damage is Leroy. So I can just hope that Kronks lines up with the 7/5 here. Next turn, Galakrond. Oh wait, no, Galakrond's not next turn. Next turn I have all the Rush minions to stabilize. And then I've got Galakrond plus at least a Dread Corsair to stabilize a little bit farther. This game became a lot harder when he hit that strength in numbers. And when he hit probably the best strength in numbers target in his deck. Other than maybe like another Evasive Worm or something. one of the better targets at least.
Unity, precision, perfection.
I do have enough rush stuff to just clear here. I get to clear him, and I even have one thing left in play to contest. Hopefully his hand is full of 10 mana, Ysera's and Onyxias and stuff. But realistically, he's probably going to play two things here, and they're both going to be really scary. Only 4 mana left. Probably hard to play a buffed thing here for only 4 mana.
No more niceties.
Okay, I think I'm okay with a swipe there. So I'm definitely playing Galakrond this turn. I'm going to be at 18. So I can armor up. Or I can use my hero power. Probably want to use my... Or I can use my +3 damage hero power. Probably want to kill the 7/6 here. So we'll use the buff hero power. And maybe I could pick up like some buff stuff that I want to play here, but I doubt it. Or some cheap stuff, not some buff stuff. Yeah, pretty sure I want to kill this guy. Do I, though? I have Starliner for next turn. I don't know. I don't have to play Starliner next turn. Like, I can do just a 9 mana Starliner whenever I want, so next turn could just be like a big Rabble Bouncer, maybe. Nourish in that deck. Really? Is that common? Feels so bad to play big card draw when everything in your deck is so expensive.
Arena's full.
Well, let's just get some stats down. I actually picked up a second Starliner, which could land. Like, I play the first one, he probably has a hard time responding to that board. And if he's not just dead somehow, then Starliner again.
So many contradictions.
How much damage do I have here? 6, 11, 14, 22. So I have 29 damage here. I guess I'm just killing him with Starliner.
Magni versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine for Cosmodan.
Town Crier's sick. I do like Scion Rhino, but I'd like to find some Invoke cards. This one does give me an Invoke card most of the time, and that's an Invoke card. So it looks like we're doing okay.
Put this apple on your head.
Could coin out the Awaken here. Doesn't really seem particularly good.
Put this apple on your head. The fires of vengeance burn bright.
Awaken kills two things here. God, I would love to play Acolyte. That doesn't seem reasonable. Next turn is Devoted Maniac, and then turn 5 is probably a Scion Rhino swing turn. So I could probably get away with just playing a couple 1/3s here. That does delay my Scion turn, but like this Devoted Maniac really sucks this turn. And drawing cards with Acolyte's pretty good.
I will act as your scale.
Well, this seems good here. If I want to commit to playing Scion next turn, I can just play Spirit of the Rhino here. Protect the 2/2. 2/2s are pretty good. Oh, Scion Dragon Breeder next turn. I actually didn't put that much thought into how I traded with the Eternium Rover and the Acolyte. I might have actually valued having a chance at more armor over another card in this matchup. But I just instinctively went for the extra card.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Looks like they're both dying though, so that's cool. I'm very happy that both of my minions are dying here. Yeah, that turn felt pretty strong.
How about a new life? How about a new life?
So I have a lot of options here. I could take this turn to just pick up my Galakrond, but I am kind of far from it being fully invoked. Although it could just be like Kronk's this turn, double invoke next turn with the coin, and then Galakrond on the following turn. But I could also just, like coin out some rush stuff. Probably pretty happy to just play Kronk's here. Would I rather have a 2/3 or a 3/2? Probably a 2/3. His invoke makes 1/1s. More health is good against 1/1s. So yeah, I think next turn is usually going to be double invoke, but we'll see. If he goes super wide, maybe Scions are better.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Rebel Bouncer, huh? Rebel Bouncer being 2 is kind of awkward. I guess we'll run the 6 damage into here. Definitely could have been correct to take a more aggressive line this turn. But I've got my Galakrond in hand. It doesn't feel like I need to be aggressive at all with what I've got. Plus the Galakrond plays are just way cooler than what's happened so far.
Yes, I will destroy them.
And if he taps here, he's actually still just dead.
Why do you call bones of the fallen?
Oh, Sea Giant's big. So no way I have a lethal here, right? Just counting the damage from this Galakrond. So I probably just want to go like 4-5 here, here, or maybe these two are killing a Sea Giant. The weapon can go in here. This goes in here. Let's play this Galakrond. Let's actually... do I want a hero power first? I'm at 17. 17's pretty healthy.
No.
Let's see if we can hit something playable. Oh. Well, that's a big-ass rabble bouncer that's very playable this turn.
Arena's full. Arena's full. Feast.
Blood and plunder.
His will be done.
Annihilation.
Well, seems like I made a board here.
I will act as your scale, Dragon Lord.
Oh no, he put 1 attack on his Shield of Galakrond, so I can't bump and put this down to 7. Shit, that was my dream. So unfortunately the Starliner doesn't have 7, which means I need actually 3 7 health things in play. So is he like dead here or something? I can Scion to clear this. I've got 8, 9, 14. I think I have 20. Which is, you know, not lethal, obviously.
Back of the line.
Game seems pretty over, though. Nice lifesteal taunt minions.
Fires of vengeance burn bright.
Wait, they actually are kind of nice because it's hard for me to... Well, I can just bump this and get it down to 7. No, I can't trade anything off, though. So I can one-shot here. Boop, boop. He heals up to some amount. I probably have lethal.
Back of the line.
Yeah, we got there. Just click on his face and stuff.
Magni versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine for Cosmodon.
2 invokes, Scion, Krunks. Okay. I'll keep it. I think this hand is probably pretty okay. Town Crier on turn 1? Okay. Another invoke card? This game is going well. If we hit any more invoke cards, we can actually just Galakrond on curve, it looks like.
Listen here, hammer time.
I've got Coin Maniac into Maniac, and then on my turn 5 I can play any of the invoke guys. And I do have 5 of them in my deck still. Awaken top deck? Let's go. Awaken off the top? Unlucky. I think I still do this. Not that worried about my health total at this point, so we'll take some value trades. Grapple Bouncer is playable here, as is the Scion. But I could just play Devoted Maniac and give myself about a 1 in 4 to top deck an Invoke card and play Galakrond on curve. I guess I don't even really want to play Scion this turn anyway, because I do have the Dragon Breeder. May have definitely been worth sending some damage face here. But I do enjoy trading. Makes me really feel like I'm engaging with my opponent. We're going back and forth. We're really competing to see who's the superior Hearthstone player. But hitting him in the head was probably pretty good as well. Hey, there's the Invoke card. And I guess I'll play a Dread Corsair here. Alright, so the next 2 turns are almost always going to be Kronks into Galakrond. But if he does something spooky, I do have Scion Dragon Breeder. Maybe even a Rabble Bouncer if it's that spooky.
I will act as your scale.
Alright, well he killed part of his own board, so I'm gonna play my Kronks here. Just kidding. Looks like I'm playing the Scion thing. Definitely feels good to have Kronks available after the Galakrond comes down. My poor board. Well, I do have a nice 0 mana Star Aligner activator, but because the Star Aligner itself doesn't have 7 health, it is actually pretty hard to use it still. So any Invoke card is lethal. I guess just Kronks is lethal, so he has to be pretty afraid of this 7/7 here. Okay. Can maybe just run some Scions into this. If he floods the board, I do have Rebel Bouncer Star Aligner. Oh wait, no I don't, because the Star Aligner doesn't have 7 health. I'm definitely going to forget that.
So many possibilities.
Could play the Spirit of the Rhino with some Scions. But the Scions aren't super good here. How about we just play an 11/11 and hit him for 3? Now we're back to threatening lethal with some Kronks damage. So I could definitely play some cheap... Oh, I forgot this was a 6/11. Well, I definitely want to play this here. So for 7 mana, I could just go, like, Hero Power, Scion, Rhino guy.
Arena's full. Beat it.
And yet again, we are threatening Dragon, Kronk's Dragonhoof lethal. Two really shitty ones and two pretty good ones. Might have lethal here. So this can give my guys +2/+2. That's gotta be the best. I can Scion, trade, give my guys +2/+2, trade the other Rush Scion. And then I've got... yeah, this is lethal. Oh, it's not lethal because I can't actually trade my thing off. Why is Spirit of the Rhino so shitty? Let's see. Hit. This is 6, 6, 6. What if I trade here and still play Kronks? Bump, bump. This is 12 plus 8. Oh wait, is that still lethal? Oh, okay. Still lethal.